The brain buttons correction. Put your right hand either over the belly button or hooked into the belly button, pulling up a little bit. With the left hand, tap both collarbone points at once vigorously. Excellent, yes. Very good. And now put the other hand over the belly button or hooked into the belly button and pulling up, and tap again on the collarbone points vigorously. Great, thank you. The over energy correction. Please cross the left ankle over the right one. Hold the arms out straight in front of the body. Backs of the hands together, thumbs pointing down. Great. Cross the right hand over the left one, right arm over the left arm. Interlace the fingers and pull that clasp up to the heart. Excellent. On the in-breath, the tip of the tongue goes up to the roof of the mouth. And on the out-breath, the tongue just rests on the floor of the mouth. Eyes can be open or closed. If you want to really deeply relax, just let the eyes close. Every in-breath, the tongue goes up. And every out-breath, the tongue goes down. And we hold that about 30 seconds to a minute, or however long it takes, to bring that feeling of deep relaxation that comes when we're centered front to back, when we're not living in the past or worrying about the future, but we are just fully in the present moment. Great. Thank you. The strongest correction for front-back imbalance is called the collarbone breathing exercise. Place 2 fingers of the right hand on the left collarbone point, palm side down, and with the other hand, tap on the back of the hand in the webbing between the ring finger and the smallest finger. Tap away, tap, tap, tap. Breathe halfway in. Breathe all the way in. Breathe in even more. Breathe halfway out. Breathe all the way out. Breathe out even more. Breathe halfway in. Very good. Now, take your 2 fingers and put them on the right collarbone point. Same hand. Right hand on the right collarbone point. Yes, and you'll notice that Jan's collarbone point is a little further out than Shirley's, because Shirley's sternum is not quite as wide, and we need to use the point that's wherever our sternum ends, okay? Now, with the other hand, tap on that webbing on the back of the hand again. Tap away, breathe halfway in. Breathe all the way in. Breathe in even more. Breathe halfway out. Breathe all the way out. Breathe out even more. Breathe halfway in. Very good. Now, hide the thumb on that right hand, bend the wrist, and take the knuckle of the index finger and put it into the right collarbone point. Right collarbone point. Right collarbone point, yes. And with the other hand, tap in that webbing again. We're going to do the same tapping and breathing sequence. Tap away. Breathe halfway in. All the way in. Breathe in even more. Breathe halfway out. Breathe all the way out. Breathe out even more. And breathe halfway in. Okay, great. Take the right hand back to the left side, collarbone point, And we have different positions. We want at least 5 taps in each of the stations. So tap away, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe halfway in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in even more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe out even more, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay, now we've completed the tapping with your right hand on the body. Now put the left hand on the left collarbone point, 2 fingers, palm down, and we're going to repeat the whole sequence, tapping now with this hand on the body. Tap away, breathe halfway in, all the way in, breathe in even more, breathe halfway out, all the way out, breathe out even more, and breathe halfway in. Great. Take your tapper over to the other side. And tap away, breathe halfway in, all the way in, breathe in even more, breathe halfway out, all the way out, breathe out even more, and breathe halfway in. Very good. Stay right there, hide the thumb, bend the wrist, and put a knuckle in that right collarbone point. Tap away, breathe halfway in, all the way in, breathe in even more, halfway out, all the way out, breathe out even more, and breathe halfway in. Great, and come back home. Find the left collarbone point with the knuckle, breathe halfway in, all the way in, breathe in even more, breathe halfway out, all the way out, breathe out even more, and breathe halfway in. Excellent.